Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you all are doing well and hope you all are doing okay. I sure hope you'll have a beautiful and awesome week. So guys, have you been following Annie and their daughter and their son-in-law drama? Plus of course, you know Miss Kitty is chiming in because she ain't missing a beat. Likewise a few other social media personalities. Somehow I'm kind of forced to comment on this, as I have a co-worker who follows it and entertains the whole office about its daily transformation. So she really and truly forced my hand to do something on it. So I'm making sure that me give her credit. Because Lord knows, some dramas for me is just too much. So I really and truly generally try as much as possible to leave them alone. Some of these drama, you really have to have the mindset to understand it, get around it, try to cipher in your mind if people really live like this. Then, to make matters worse, remember on social media, you don't even know what is true from what is fake anymore, because people will do absolutely anything for views and likes. Now Annie is known for her outrageous story time, yet at the same time she's a very good cook. I was trying to figure out in the beginning whether she was going to switch from the outrageous introductions that she came onto social media with to just displaying her chef work. But I guess, as we all know, she has found out that drama sells. So guess what? She's sticking to the drama. Although recently she have done quite a transformation, but we'll talk about that later. I became aware of Annie via TikTok from a few years ago. That's before she launched out on YouTube. Well, I guess she realized if you love drama that much, why not monetize it somewhere where she'll actually get paid for airing it. She has grown over the years. As you know, in Jamaica, toxic drama and mix-up sells. My views on Annie is she's been through a lot in this life with friends, family, and her choices of lovers. But in all she does, there is many lessons to be learned from her stories. You can straight see she's a hustler and work hard and want the best out of life. She's good and knowledgeable at being street smart. No matter how shocking her stories are, there's always something to be learned from it. That's why it is so very shocking to see Annie's daughter Anna following the same trend, and even worse, as she has come to put herself in a most undesirable, toxic situation, and it is all being played out live for everyone to see. I swear, these days, the movies, no matter how bad it is, has nothing on these kind of people life story on social media. Now here we have Anna, which is Annie daughter. She got put herself with the most toxic of man, who end up getting her pregnant, who somehow now she's attached to him because she is pregnant. This baby father has the mind of a 3-year-old, and you can tell by his utterances. You don't have to even ask what is his level of education, as you can see fully done, written in and throughout everything he does and says. He allegedly beats and abuses Anna, even though she is pregnant, in the worst way unimaginable. And the thing about it is hard not to believe that he does so, because the way when he gets upset, the way he speaks to Anna, who is pregnant, and degrade her to the ground, it's just horrific. It's unimaginable that someone can degrade you so bad, and yet still you're going to go and sleep with them after all that. How do you get around that? Sometimes I wonder how much of it is a show for social media, because as I said, these people will do anything for attention, and there's this thing where people is drawn to toxicity and in some sense urges it on. If their lives were all positive, they would not get the media attention that they are getting. But of course their toxicity is like really toxic. He has run out poor little Anna, who is pregnant so many times, and tells her about her mother, under her, round her, all part of her. It's just horrible. You will see she leave, and she do the whole live how she's going to look out for herself and her baby. She's going to try to strive to look out for herself and love herself, almost to a level that it's believable. She will talk how the baby father is wicked and evil, and how bad she feels when he class her, even while she's on live talking to her fans. And even with fans listening, he will disrespect her in such a way, telling her how her parts smell. All I know, if he's not showing you anything else, Anna, he's showing you definitely that he does not respect you none at all. The whole fiasco got so much attention that even Miss Kitty, social media personality, had to comment on it on a live. And even though Miss Kitty may have gone overboard in her chastisement of the situation, she sensationalizes things the best. However, it is not fair to beat Miss Kitty on it, because these youths rubbing down them head and telling them to stop is not working. That ain't going nowhere. They ain't learning no lesson from that. It take the likes of somebody like Miss Kitty to rub them the wrong way and make them know say them disgraceful and shameful and non ambition. Why them on social media acting a fool to get them attention? Because remember, they are the persons that put their own life drama on live for everyone to see. And once you put your life out there on social media, sharing with fans, people are entitled to respond and say anything because you put it out there. With everyone talking, I had to go and listen to it myself, and it was absolutely nasty. So when someone highlighted to me that Miss Kitty too enough and saying the most, I had to go check it out for myself, because there got to be a reason why Miss Kitty said something about it. And now I really understand why Miss Kitty said what she said. Trust and believe, she's absolutely right, because there's no way around it. There's no prettying it up. Now, after all this fanfare drama with she and the baby father, guess what? They went right back together, both they doing gender reveal, only for it to break down in chaos again and drama and him disrespecting her on live again. It was another all-out disgrace, as based on observation, they were not getting the support of gifts from TikTokers that night, because the fans were mostly shocked that she was even back with him after how he treated her live. So it was understandable why people did not choose to give much gift. And when him not see the gift coming in, because really and truly, I think Anna fly off her mother fame and have her channel. And then this guy now warms into the picture to fly off Anna fame on TikTok. So with that now, they think coming together now, all the monies them can get from gifts and so on. So anytime the gifts now come in how they expected, you can definitely read the atmosphere that is going on. He flips. And he flips and guess him take it out and look at Anna. And the thing about it too, we can't only blame the baby father. Anna, she set herself up for this to happen to her, because unless you is tolerant of this kind of behavior, people treat you how you allow them to treat you. And when I see situations like this, I just get so weary, because I don't know where the reality starts and stop, or where the drama just for views and likes starts and stop. So it is really confusing. Her mother Annie is going crazy over the fact that her daughter won't listen and learn. But as always, I say things are never generally how they seem, because somehow I think a lot of this is sensationalized for social media. And then by extension, I have to blame social media as well. At least a lot of the people that are on it and are fans to these sort of things. Because if you were to put out something out there positive, motivating, and or to uplift women, men, family life, trust and believe, you ain't getting all those people interested, nothing getting the views and the likes. But if you put out something crabbit and skullduggery and toxic, everybody come running in, because it is just sad to really think that people accept living like this. This brings me to a very important lesson. You see, man and woman affair, leave them to it, because once heads lay down on pillar, anything possible. Unless it's a situation and they need help by you calling the police, leave them to it. They will let you shame. Because when you think about it, there is so much more real situation that needs our attention and help, while this is just a lifestyle for them. The thing is, no man should put his hand on a woman to hurt her, because you can't carry a child and bring forth a child. And no woman either should put her hand on no man to hurt him. How can you abuse each other, disrespect each other, say the things that you guys say to each other, and worse, not in private, on the World Wide Web for everybody to see, and still go lay down in bed sharing body fluids and DNAs after all that mess? It's not them alone. It's something I've tried to understand over the years. How do people do that? Because what I understand is that if you really love and adore someone, you don't hurt them. Sir, everyone is really different. Because if it's me, the first time a man raise him voice to me, my nature dead, and that ain't rising again. Because I don't know if they don't understand that there is many ways to communicate and do things. That's why I love manly men. You see, when he talks, I understand what he likes and dislike, and we have an understanding respectfully. So no need for no dramas. and he in turns knows what my likes and dislikes are, because most relationships these days, they communicate after, when them already intimate and gone the long haul already. Communication and learning about each other in the beginning of relationships is very important. Then again, you have some people that were grown up in toxicity, so they believe that the way they live should be toxic, and that's love. And that's sad, because not every male is a man. Likewise, not every female is a lady. Now I see recently where Annie and Anthony is back together. Now if you ever talk about toxicity, that was one episode of toxicity. It let me start believing these things are just series and them not real. These people just play out these dramas like in a real life and so on, and really and truly they're not doing nothing about it. Everybody just trying to be the worst version of themselves and who can be the most toxic on social media to get attention. Because now Annie and Anthony is back together after him dip up under her and cuss her left, right and center, both her underneath and overneath, if you know what I mean. Likewise, she did the same. It was so disgraceful. Now they are back together, because what she's saying is that they were also in love and she realized that he is the man for her. Well, you know what? Once it is love, nothing is wrong with that. And I think what instead is happening is that after all those most disgraceful, toxic event that was displayed on social media, as Annie get older, she's reverting to the idea that now that you have the crowd, you can put out blogs of a decent day-to-day living. Because really and truly, she could not go along so with toxic man and relationship, and the daughter that they do the same thing with toxic man and relationship. Somebody would have to make a change and me leave the next one for go and do that crap. So now I see she and Anthony back together. She put an Anthony tattoo on her and Anthony put on tattoo of her on himself. So let's hope going forward we see stuff like with Annie and Anthony doing some cooking. Annie and Anthony, whether they're going to the beach or going date night out or stuff like that. That would be nice to see another side of Annie, meaning that she would have evolved over the toxicity that she have been displaying and has taken another path in this life. And hopefully the daughter will follow suit in terms of changing up the lifestyle, because social media has gone to crap. It is just ironic that sometimes when I look every other post I see people putting up is who they would who for man, who I take who for man, who for sitting dirty, who not this, who. It's just so tearing down, and it is major in the Jamaican fraction of social media, and I'm so disappointed actually. And I don't want to get caught up in exposing, I should say, stuff like that. I will do a reaction on them, and I'm not going into all those nitty-gritty of stuff. Hell no, because I'm not entertaining it. But you know what? We see Annie has made some change. Let's watch and see how far it goes and where it takes her, because I think it was much calmer, more peaceful for me watching that. Yeah? Anyway, everyone is different still, and so on. It's what you are attracted to. Just I'm not attracted to toxicity, because there's enough things to deal with in real life that is stressing enough. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.